In an ancient village hidden deep within the mountains, where the sound of leaves dancing in the wind carried memories of a forgotten time, there lived a young man named Hiroshi. He was known for his impatience, always seeking immediate answers and quick results. But Hiroshi's life changed drastically when he encountered the ancient ninja, a master of wisdom and calm, who had walked many paths before him. The ancient, in his quietude, observed Hiroshi's restlessness, and, with a gaze that seemed to see beyond the present, decided to share a story that had been told by his own masters, a story that, through the generations, taught the true power of patience. In a time long forgotten, a young and fearless warrior named Kaito faced a great challenge. His village, nestled in the heart of the mountains, was on the brink of famine, and the only solution he saw was to plant an orchard of fruit trees. However, he knew that these trees would take many years to bear fruit, time that his village might not have. But guided by the wise counsel of his own master, Kaito accepted the mission, believing that patience and diligent work would be his greatest weapons. He planted the seeds with care, watering them daily with hope, even as others in the village murmured in doubt and despair. The ancient ninja, recounting this part of the story, looked deeply into Hiroshi's eyes and said, "This is our story." Years passed like the changing seasons, and Kaito's trees began to grow, though they were still far from bearing fruit. Meanwhile, the villagers began to lose faith, questioning whether Kaito's patience would ever be rewarded. But Kaito did not waver. Every day he went to the orchard, tending to the trees, talking to them as if they were old friends, believing that time would reveal its truth. And time, as always, did not disappoint. The trees finally blossomed, and with them came the fruits that would save the village from famine. What Kaito harvested, however, was not just sustenance for his people, but a deep understanding of the power of patience, a lesson he would carry with him for the rest of his life. Hiroshi, upon hearing the story, felt a change in his heart. He understood that, like Kaito, he too needed to learn to wait, to trust the process, and to allow time to work its magic. The ancient ninja watched him in silence as Hiroshi reflected on his own life, on the times he had rushed his decisions or become frustrated by not achieving his goals immediately. With the serenity that only years can bring, the ancient said, "Patience is like the wind that shapes the mountains. It seems invisible, but its impact is deep and lasting." Inspired by Kaito's story and the ancient's words, Hiroshi decided to change his approach to life. He began to value each moment, not as a stage to be quickly passed, but as an essential part of his journey. In his moments of meditation under the starry sky, he learned to quiet the restlessness of his mind and listen to the gentle melody of time. Hiroshi understood that, just as Kaito's trees needed years to bear fruit, his own dreams would also require patience and dedication to blossom. And so, with a calm heart, he began to plant the seeds of his future, trusting that one day the harvest would be abundant. And for you who watch and listen to us, know that you too are part of this journey. Patience, as the ancient ninja taught, is not just the passive waiting for what we desire, but the active trust that each step we take brings us closer to our goals. In life, we cannot always control time, but we can control how we respond to it. Just as Hiroshi and Kaito, you too can learn to value each moment of your journey, knowing that the fruits of your labor and patience will come at the right time. Join us in the next lesson, and together, we will continue to walk the path of wisdom.